glad to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the marks. They're quite unlike anything you've seen before. Haliod, Gwemmer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But this marvelous object, it practically radiates magic. Yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work. Hopefully he'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruption.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the Old Mary Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. I presume you refer to Onkano's distaste for the Psijic Order. The Thalmor see our order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
Well, what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Psijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed. Has Tofdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject. Now, if you'll excuse me. It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Please, don't do anything to anger the locals. They don't need additional reasons to hate us.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. That's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Very well. It's not something often discussed, as it might be misunderstood by the locals. The Augur is down in the Midden, below the college. I don't recommend going down there unless it's absolutely necessary.
Mara, protect us. Name it. What? Will do. 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 No, not possible. That it?
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
perseverance will only lead to disappointment. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you,
The College of
you
Winter
blindly
Homes is
follow a
amazing
path
place.
to your
I've
own
never set foot on
destruction.
grounds, but always wanted to.
The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. No, though you may be the last. The one who calls himself Ancano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid, but it really is quite valuable.
He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it.
All right, then.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself. It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
Until next time. I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mizulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mizulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make. There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way we all benefit.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. Education is never appreciated until after the fact. Young people never understand this. The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magical reserves. Chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Some are saying the Psijic monks have been seen in Skyrim. They are an ancient order.
I had him figured for dead.
It's a wonderful house, my love. If you don't mind, I'm going to start a small store. Something to do whenever you're on the road.
But I always wanted to.
We have a cozy little profit. Here, this is your share, love. Goodbye, my love.
Mara, protect us both. Running out of room, eh? I'll be glad to help. I'm ready. Let's continue. What the? Mara, protect us both. Running out of room, eh? I'll be glad to help. I'm ready. Let's continue.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee. You're that one from the college. Heard about you. What is it? Dragons?
Here is the pus in the wound.
Oh, proper ones curl their noses, but it's pus that drinks foul humors and restores the blood. I worship Peryite, yes, because sometimes the world can only be cleansed by disease. Ah, have you? Let Kesh have them. Yes, this will create a fine fume. That should do. Now, inhale deeply. Yes.
Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well. So let these vapors fill your lungs. In a sense, but no more poison than a fool after too much wine. I have watched you for some time, you know. The decisions you've made intrigue me, and I wonder if you are the proper agent for a task of mine. I sent a blessing to Mundus, a wasting plague that infected a scattering of Breton villages. One of my monks, the elf Orchendor, was sent to gather these afflicted. He shepherded them into Bethardums for me, but has since lost his way. I will not stand for betrayal. I want you to go to Bethardums and kill Orchendor in my name. The pettiness of mortals. I had almost forgotten. I can grant you a powerful token for this task. An escutcheon of Dwemer-Mig, capable of shielding you from both the spell and sword. Return when the elf lies dead, and it will be yours. An impertinent question. The elf must die. Either carry out my will or do not. You are not the only mortal agent I could choose. So you have, mortal. Go now. Kill Orchendor.
This one needs something? Orchendor? Kesh know him. He is an overseer, shepherd, gathers the afflicted, contains the festering wound. Orchendor and his afflicted are meant to stand ready, awaiting Peryite's command to cover the world with his blessing. Not far, not far. This one looks upon it on clear days. Look to the west, at the foot of the mountain. The dwarven ruins there. Bethardums. May you walk on warm sands.
engineering. The ancient Nords were ingenious builders. Mara, protect us both. Learning how to room, eh? I'll be glad to help. I'm ready. Let's continue. I'm on your side. Oh, this place. Horrible. What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing?
The gods gave you two hands, and you used them both for your weapon. I can respect that.
Mara, protect us both. Running out of room, eh? I'll be glad to help. I'm ready. Let's continue. What an amazing city. I've actually never managed to visit Whiterun, but I always wanted to.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet. Here, this is fresh. I'll have another meal ready tomorrow. Goodbye, my love. Yes, my love? What do you need? Yes, my love? What do you need?
Divine smile on you, friend.
Jezargo has heard of the Staff of Magnus. Once you are done with it, perhaps you will allow Jezargo to borrow it. And? Were they magnificent? No. That was not supposed to happen. But Jezargo is pleased to see that you are here, and not in pieces. You are a good friend to have done this. Jezargo will not forget it. Swift hunting.
Have you managed to track down the Synod or the Staff of Magnus? Have you managed to track down the Synod or the Staff of Magnus?
best way for us to win the Nord's respect is through hard work. Too many Dark Elves in Windhelm complain about the way we're treated. What good does complaining do? All right then.
Starting to get too old to work all day. But hopefully Master Halalu will let me slow down a bit.
Honest pay for honest work. Be seen.
After we were robbed, Draven's become more bitter than ever. He hates this place. All right, then.
Yes?
Who in the name of Azura are you? Watch yourself out there, or they'll take everything away from you.
Trouble? You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Saunders, I've heard about Morrowind.
Oh, what about it?
That it was black and gross and nobody wanted to live there anymore.
I'll have to take your word on that one, my dear.
Nobody here anymore.
Disrespect the law and hail summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you?
What the?
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
Johan said he saw you speaking to one of the pilgrims on the 7,000 steps. I told you that I didn't want you to go up there.
I know what you said, but I only wanted to speak to him for a moment.
Well, it stops now, and that's fine.
Oh, you're a traveler. You must have so much to tell about the world outside this boring town. I wish I could go with you.
Tara's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Psijic monks. Meant we leave school, I say.
I know your sights are set beyond this town, but for now, while you're under our roof, I need you to pay attention.
Tread carefully.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. That old blade can barely cut butter. Staying safe, I hope.
I was a student at the Bard's College for a short time, until my affiliation with Vermina was discovered. I haven't been back to Solitude since.
What business do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for the dead, not your weird experiments.
Make yourself useful and chop up some firewood. There's a few coins in it for you. Hard to say. It's ancient. That much we know for sure. It was here long before the town itself. I just hope the bridge survives the war. It's the only place you can cross the Karth River for a long way in either direction. Could be if one side wants to keep the other from coming across. They might try to knock it down. Until next time.
Divine smile on you, friend.
The Forsworn haven't been kind to Karthwasten. I've heard rumors that they've attacked this place without mercy.
So, you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
protect us both. Name it. What? Will do. That it? I've actually never managed to visit quite a lot, but I always wanted to.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Goodbye, my love.
What an amazing city. I've actually never managed to visit Whiterun, but I always wanted to. Ready to get moving? Certainly. I'm ready.
You know the Whispering Lady, don't you? I can tell. You know the Whispering Lady, don't you? I can tell.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
What an amazing city. I've actually never managed to visit Whiterun, but I always wanted to. amazing city. I've actually never managed to visit Whiterun, but I always wanted to.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
You look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has paid for it.
Your very lives! And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Dalmor against its own people!
Mara, protect us both. Name it. Will do.
Stormcloaks, embrace the word of mighty Talos, he who is both man and divine.
That it?
Trust in me, Whiterun. Trust in Heimskr, for I am the chosen of Talos. I alone have been anointed.